Let's start. Hello, everyone. My name is Elena and I will host the event today. And we are encouraged to start the final pitch for the selection of 8 startups for the first Ukrainian delegation to TechChill. And let me introduce the jury members who will evaluate projects today. Daniil Popov, project manager at the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. And I'd like to extend the opportunity to Danilo to address us with a few words today too.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for inviting me here. I'm so happy to see everyone and all the participants and jury members. I truly hope that the best of you will get the chance to be a part of delegation to the TechChill event, and I hope that the best one who deserves will win, and we are ready. So best of luck to you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And our next jury member, Lorenzo Francesco, Managing Director Sustainability at the Startup Wise Guides. Please, a few words for you too.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. And it's a pleasure to be here. I'm actually here because in Startup Wise Guides with Maria Tintur, that is my manager. We are leading a growth program for Ukrainian startup. And it's a great pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And our next jury member is Katerina Hrechko, CEO at Techosystem. A few words for you too.
Thank you, Elena. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to see jury members, happy to see our talented startups. Just wanted to wish luck to all of you guys. Please think why you could be the best team, the best product to represent not only your business, but also Ukraine. It's very important for us to remember that Ukraine has to be present at international events, and TechChill is a relatively new market. Latvia is a relatively new market for us, so may the force and the power be with you, and good luck.
Thank you. And Inna Perepelice, Senior Advisor, Startup Acceleration.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ina. I work now in Lux Innovation. It's an innovation agency in Luxembourg. We have also acceleration program, and we're going to have an open call soon. We will share with Ukrainian Startup Fund about this call. And also we are building Scale-Up pilot, and also we are part of amazing projects, Seeds of Bravery. So probably some of you already applied or tried to apply. And yeah, thank you for interest in going to new markets, and we will try to help you to challenge you and to support you. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Inna. Olena Malchuk, Project Manager at Lux Innovation.
Yeah, so hello, everybody. I'm Inna's colleague at Lux Innovation. So good luck to all of you.
Thank you. And Igor Markevich, EIT Community Officer, Innovation and Tech Lead at Advantage Ukraine.
Hello, everyone. For me, TechChill 2021 was the last conference before the COVID times and quarantine. So I have really great feelings about TechChill and the vibe that there is during that conference. So I wish you luck and see you in Riga.
Perfect, thank you. So let's start our selection. As for the timing, startups will have 3 minutes for the pitch and 3 minutes for a Q&A session. Please ensure you are on mute while the other startup is pitching. And I would like to invite the first startup to the stage as pitching.
Hello. Second. I'm Victor, CEO.
Recording in progress.
Of a speech here. Sure. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. You may start.
So I'm glad to present to you psychological therapy assistant, the product which was created as a response to anticipated mental health disaster in Ukraine, and that is unique possibility to bring the value created in the Ukraine during the wartime to the world, because they are basically sharing to some extent the same problem. And having the 1 billion people worldwide with the mental disorders, it is really an acknowledged pandemic of the global scale. They do have the same issue around the world because of the people resist to engage into the therapy. There is insufficiency capacity of the clinics, and effectiveness and quality of the service is a question. So we have created a safe place in VR, and because of the photorealism, immersion, interactivity, possibility to educate people, we actually solving majority of the problems related to the existing healthcare system in psychological domain. Most important of properties of VR, that is affordability at the moment and accessibility. It can be used anywhere, anytime, and it can provide capacity, which cannot be provided by the health systems worldwide. And what is really amazing that we can make a business out of it. So we are offering for our customers, for the clinics, hospitals, rehabilitation centers, assisted living homes, acute care, nursing homes, efficiency in providing psychological services, possibility to make a profitable business through the reimbursement from the government, and scalability. And there is a huge benefit for the therapist who will use our application. So with our product, we are reducing offloading therapist from the 80% of work when he is dealing with the symptoms of the mental disorder, and leaving to him to deal with the trauma itself. It is done in two ways. We are offering psychoeducation and psychological practices based on the evidence-based protocols like mindfulness, CBT, DBT, EMDR. And we achieved a value provided which lying significantly beyond our initial expectations. During the 1 year, we have achieved significant tractions in terms of the patients and clinics, starting 1 year ago with first customer, first clinical research. At the moment, we are serving more than 30 clinics, generating revenue. And we have obtained a positive feedback from North America, European Union, and UK experts. Our program...
The time is up.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation. Dear jury members, maybe you have any questions?
I would have a question, if I may.
Yes, and then Lorenzo.
Victor, thank you for your presentation. We have heard a lot about your help to Ukrainian soldiers, like in Unbroken Center, and this is something amazing. How applicable is your product for Latvian market and the Baltic countries? What do you think?
It is simply statistics. So in well-developed countries, the people who are suffering from the mental disorders, and especially in after COVID period, it's varying from the 20 to 30%. And we are signing up. We already concluded pilot project with the largest energy enterprise in the tech in Ukraine, which is the tech, and signing up a contract. So enterprise well-being and such kind of psychological support could be valuable for enterprises at least.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Lorenzo, please.
Hi, Victor. Thank you for the presentation. Can you tell me more about the business model? How do you envision and how do you envision in terms of revenue, generating revenue?
Absolutely. So we do have a business model as B2B therapy as a service that is pricing based on the quantity of the patient headset. Virtual reality headset can serve during the 1 day. If it is around 10 persons, it will cost $699 per month. And it's really efficient in comparison to the price of psychological services in well-developed countries. In case annual subscription will be provided, we will provide a headset for free.
Okay, so you provide the headset to the let's say to the company, to the hospital, to the exactly, and how they will, let's say, provide this service. They will the patient will go to the establishment and they will get the therapy, or this is something that can be done ideally also, let's say, just licensing the software and being device agnostic, so be done remotely.
So we can install software remotely. At the moment, we are in negotiation with Meta to become a VIP partner for them. So it will be applicable as well available in the Meta store. But right now we can do everything remotely. They are buying headset, we are compensating price, installing software, and there is a very simple way to use it. So therapist is just selecting the program or practice for concrete patients. He is putting a helmet on and nothing is expected from him. He is just going through the practice and exercise.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Please stop sharing the screen. And now let's move to our next project, and I'm happy to invite the Knowledge Gator startup.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I will start to share my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so let's start. I'm Mikhail Shtupko, Chief Operating Officer at Knowledge Gator, and today I want to immerse you into our state-of-the-art technologies. Our main technologies are based on encoder architecture because they could be, for example, 20 times smaller than ChatGPT, but overperform it by the accuracy on the text classification tasks and so on. Our roadmap includes developing such zero-shot token and text classification models, and we have recently released our first transformers in biotech and chemical domain, chemical converters, and also it includes few short-learning frameworks for natural language inference and frameworks for fine-tuning our models. So we democratize efficient AI for information extraction. And our mainly commercially available models are comprehended, universal token classification, and also chemical converters. We have released such frameworks as LiquidFit, which could help to train our zero-shot models with only 8 examples per label, and dataset preparation framework, and information extraction orchestration framework. And also, we have released a biotech event classification dataset. As I said, our comprehended model is our mainly commercially available model, which could be used for a variety of tasks such as text classification or named entity recognition and question answering. Also as a universal token classification model. We focus on developing an infrastructure for seamless information extraction experience. As I said about our LiquidFit framework, which enabled training this model with only 8 training examples for a label. And chemical converters are currently the most accurate converters for such task on the market, because we outperform the available solutions by 20 and 30%. We are market available, and we have released our papers on the archive. We have some awards on the scientific conferences, and also our model are popular on Hugging Face because we got approximately 400 downloads of our models on Hugging Face. Our team is...
The time is up.
Okay.
Thank you for your presentation. Dear jury members, any questions? Yes, Igor, please.
Hello. Thanks for your presentation. Just a suggestion that maybe you should make your presentation more simple for potential partner customers. The first one, but the second one, the question is about the goals for TechChill. What are your main goals? To find partners, to raise investments, or to raise awareness about your project? Thanks.
Thank you for your suggestion. We will take it into account. And our main goal to visit this conference is firstly to present our technologies and ideas as well as to represent our Ukrainian science and technological field. And also we have investors from the Baltic countries. So there is why we want to expand our connections in the Baltic countries.
Thank you. Ina, please.
Hi, Mikhailo. I joined the comment of Igor, but it's not the topic of today, that you can do your presentation better in order to understand your product value. Talking about, so you said you have testing clients, right?
The testing clients?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell me the top challenge, the top pain, what you are solving for them?
Okay, so with our technologies, we're able to customize our frameworks and models to solve their problems correctly and solve in the way that nobody on the market can solve it like that. Because you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, I can share example about paying clients. So, for example, before you came to your testing clients, it took them 1 month to do XYZ, and it's cost them like 1 million. And thanks to you, they are doing it in 1 day, and they can do not 1 testing, but 10 testing, and it's cost just 1K.
Okay, I can tell about our one client, a company from Europe. Before us and our technologies, they used solutions from Microsoft, and after they switched to our solutions, they spent less. For example, it was 20 times less money on running this solution, and also the accuracy for solving the task was 20, even 30% higher.
Honestly, you should start from this slide, your presentation.
And our last question for this member.
Very quick, how does the competition look like?
On the market?
The competitor. Do you have any competitors?
Yeah, of course. Our main competitors is Mind startup, which also offer some zero-shot classification models. And there are also another smaller companies with a bit similar solutions. But this month we got more visitors on our web services than Mind, so I suppose that we're equal on the market.
Great, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. And let's move on. And our next startup is Get Order, please. Sergey, please. We can see you, but we can't hear you, just in case. Still can hear you.
Do you see my screen? Hi.
Hi, yes,
Yeah?
we can. You may start.
So, okay, let's start. Hello, I am Sergey, founder in SEO GetOrder, a solution for restaurants that automates work with food delivery platforms. I have been working in the restaurant industry for almost 10 years, and once I took this photo. You can see 7 tablets where orders coming from customers, and after that, the restaurant manager manually creates order in POS. Just imagine, every day thousands of restaurants in the world transfer order manually from tablets to POS systems. It takes a lot of working time, which must be paid. And there is also a human factor where orders are lost and restaurant loses money. Our solution is a cloud-based platform that integrates with tablets for food delivery apps from one side and with POS from another. So GetOrder removes the human factor, automating the process, receiving orders from tablets directly in POS. For example, an operator spent an average of 3 minutes to manually transfer one order. GetOrder does it instantly without delays and errors. So GetOrder saves more than 89% of working time. It's opened up new opportunities for restaurants. They reduce the working hours and can connect modular platforms or create new virtual brands without detection additional resources. So this will increase their revenue. We launched MVP in the end 2021. At the moment, we have clients in 9 countries: Ukraine, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Poland, Cyprus, Lithuania, Latvia, Bulgaria. We purchased over 2 million orders, saving more 100,000 human labor. Just think, GetOrder save 100,000 hours. It relevant 11 years non-stop transfer orders per one person without rest. MR at the moment is $30,000. It grew by 28% quarter on quarter, and churn rate is 0. And yes, we're profitable. We scale in the market of Northern and Eastern Europe. The market size in the 2024 will be $28 billion and will grow to $30 billion in 2028. We have all the necessary integration to scale in the Baltic markets. There are several competitor separations in this market. Global solutions such as Deliverect and Otter are very expensive and take 3 weeks or more to launch. Our competitors combine all orders to one tablet, but we integrate orders in POS without tablets. And we can launch integration in 1 day, and one client manager can help with all support requests because our solution is extremely stable. Our business model is a monthly subscription for one integration per one location, and price depends on the level of automation. Our team consists of me, co-founder and CEO. I was CMO in the restaurant giants, and I have more 15 years experience on digital marketing. A full stack developer who independently developed GetOrder in Excel and top manager of Ukrainian office of Google. We have to go to TechChill because the Baltic countries are our target markets, where we are now scaling. We're looking for partners, clients, and investors. That's why we should be on TechChill.
The time is up, unfortunately. Dear jury members, any questions? Yes, Katerina, please.
Sergey, thank you so much for your presentation. I would like to ask you just for one sentence, like pitch or essence of your product from the heart, like very simply. Why shall a client, use you? What do you do for people, for restaurants? In one sentence.
We integrate food delivery platforms with POS to reduce the working hours.
Okay, so you kind of enhance efficiency, so to say. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I know that you're cool, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Any others question? Great, then let's move on. Thank you, Sergey, for your presentation. And I'm happy to welcome our next project to the stage, Mantis Analytics.
So do you see my screen? Hi, everyone.
Yes, you may start.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Maxim. I'm CEO of Mantis Analytics. We are building AI-powered real-time corporate risk management platform. So we are entering turbulent times. 92% of risk experts are pessimistic about a year horizon, and informational risk is like #1 global risks for next 2 years. There are a lot of reasons, like mostly technical and geopolitical, but the reality is that executives of government and corporations lack reliable and actionable data to manage physical and informational risks. That's exactly like 4 dimensions that's important for customers. Some of them want to monitor situation in real time. Some wants like analyze risk on different time periods, like years, months, weeks. Also, they're interested in what's happening in physical reality and how it impacts mental reality. And to address such kind of challenges, we develop AI platform for real-time monitoring of infospace to help companies and governments manage physical informational risks. How it works? We collect data from social media, open data, internal customers' data, and so on. We transform that into 2 streams of events. We proceed data with the help of bunch AI ML services, and we present data in the platform in the way of maps and dashboards. As a result, companies can do like operational management and situation awareness in real time, and also understand some historical trends and analysis, informational attacks, threats, dangerous narratives, and so on. We're only one company in the world which can combine deep intelligence in real times on the expertise on Russian-Ukrainian conflict. We can solve very complex contextual tasks in seconds. We started from analysis of social media in a zone of conflict with informational warfare focus. Now we expand geographically. Our strategy is revolutionize corporate risk management and analytics. We started as a self-funded initiative. Previous year, it was year corporatization of us. We registered company in Delaware. We get first commercial income, and now it's a time to scale globally. That is our first customer and design partners. We also have 200 case revenues in pipeline, and that is our go-to-market strategy. We started from government, after that think tanks and media, and that's a way for us to cooperate with a specific line of different products. That is our business model. We want to get 70% from platform subscription, 20 from researches and projects, and 10 from API access. We're raising 500K with 200 committed to get 1 million ARR in 2 years. That is our founding team. We have absolutely complementary skills, and we are ready to accomplish this challenge, not only for Ukraine, but for the global world. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you, Maxim. Dear jury members, any questions?
Can you tell us more about what are your current clients and what do you think is the ideal client that could use your service?
So now we basically work with the think tanks which are interested to analyze a lot of data. For example, now we're working on the project of analysis Russian propaganda in the Baltic countries. Also, we are working and now we are signing a corporate contract for using social media analysis for situation awareness in the city. And also, we started to work with the private security companies to automate them manage risks and take a decision using ML. And strategically, we want to go to the big corporation to help them globally manage risks and preserve their assets from any dangers that happen at the world now.
When you say companies, corporation, which industry are the best use case for this technology?
Basically, it's all companies which have like globally distributed assets. We have a focus for supply chain companies, also private security and finance industry, but like also pharmaceutical companies. But like strategically, it's all globally distributed companies with specifically with the presence in the zone of conflicts and some like dangerous zones.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Katerina, please.
Maxim, thank you so much for your presentation. I have a question. Have you thought of going into political strategies sector? I think it could be, if you haven't, I would encourage you to think about it because there is a lot of potential for you guys.
So we launched a separate product direction. It's election analysis with a focus on US elections because the impact of US elections for the world, and we launched it as a separate product line with a separate landing and so on. This year, about 40 important elections will happen around the world. And we want to scale this experience from US elections to the other countries. Because we see some opportunities here.
Thank you.
Thank you. A quick last question. Daniel, please.
Hi, Maxim. Thank you for your presentation. You've mentioned that you are incorporated in Delaware. Do you present yourself as a Ukrainian startup or as a US startup? So now we present as a globally distributed team, but born in Ukraine. Most of the team.
Yeah, but did you say that you are available on Thursday afternoon or morning?
Sorry.
Yeah, so all our team except 2 members are in Ukraine, all founders in Ukraine, all the expertise that we received in Ukraine. We actively working with starting first day with Ukrainian government, and we'll continue that. But we have a unique opportunity now to scale this expertise around the world, because Ukraine, it's not only center of informational war, it's also center of informational resistance, and that's a unique opportunity for us to scale this expertise around the world. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Maxim, for your presentation. And let's move on, and I'm happy to welcome the USpace startup.
Yeah, hi. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, you may start.
Yeah, perfect. So, hi, I'm Karela, a co-founder and CTO of USpace. Remember yourself trying to find out where you talked to your colleague regarding some client. Was it Slack, email, WhatsApp, or maybe HubSpot, or some task in Trello, ticketing Zendesk? Nowadays, remote workers with plenty of tools struggle to find information they need. And it's hard to understand where to search for the information needed. We want to help small businesses receive equal opportunities to organize their work and survive. So we created USpace. USpace is all-in-one small and medium business management platform. We propose internal and external chats, task and project management tools, as well as fully functional CRM in a single solution. On top of that, using our AI, USpace can be tailored to any business-specific needs in just a few clicks. 1 year ago, we presented a set of tools that include chat and internal communications, integration with external channels of communication like messengers and social networks, collaboration and tasks, a CRM system, a mobile app, open API, and much, much more. We are subscription-based B2B SaaS, which uses a premium model. Also, we built and develop a partner network. We operate in an exciting and large market which grows 12% yearly. The competitive field may seem saturated only at first glance, but in reality, the niche of all-in-one solutions for SMBs is practically free on the market. What makes us unique is our ability to save money for our clients, closeness to users, and the modern platform open for implementation. We launched 1 year ago, and almost 3,500 clients joined us. We already have more than 220 commercial clients. Our MRR is growing constantly and already exceeds 15K euro. USpace was founded by a team of people who'd been working with SMBs, SaaS products, IT automation, and partner networks for more than 10 years. So we experienced in this. USpace is currently bootstrap-based co-founders, but we open to a seed round. We have working product and promising traction, so we are looking for 700K. It will allow us to expand our team, grow the product, and make active marketing in markets of presence. This leads to acquire 150K of MRR till the end of the year. We are looking for expansion in EU, so we want to meet potential customers and partners. Also, we expect meetings with investors to close the current round. We're sure we will represent Ukraine at TechChill with dignity because we have a great event experience, bright product, and inspired team. Join us in transforming SME management and providing equality.
Thank you. Just perfect timing. Dear jury members, any questions? Yes, Lorenzo, please.
Hey, Kirilo, nice to see you again. Can you tell us more about your ICP? What is your perfect customer in terms of
for now our perfect customer profile,
also.
It's 10 to 50 people, which are already get to automation and algorithm of their business, but not that big yet to have unique practices. And these are usually trade and service companies. We actually work with our customers and our partners who work with our customers, and we know the profile of our current users, and we scale on them.
Thank you. Inna, please.
Hello, Kirilo. Congratulations with 220 customers paying, right? Can you tell more about them? So how long are they with you? I mean, already paying, like the longest one, how many months is there paying
The longest one is 1 year and 1 week.
Okay. And how many clients he brought to you, recommended?
That's a great question, and I can't answer on that.
Okay.
Because
and
we didn't make the statistics, but bright idea. Thanks.
Yeah. And thank you. And can you tell us also more about profile of your 220? So 80%, what kind of industry they represent, or what kind of function they use 80% of the time of your application?
We are industry broad.
Said one, like they subscribe for 1 year or monthly. So about prediction.
Perfect. So I will start from the last one. That's a brilliant one about 80%, because 80% of our clients are annually subscribed. So they believe in us and paid us upfront for annual subscription. Most of our clients work as a trade company or a service company. So, for example, they provide some professional services. It's 40% of our clients. Other 40% of top 80 are the clients who trade some goods or produce some goods in trade. So they benefit from all of the parts of our platform, because they need task manager and product management to produce something. They need CRM to work with their customers. They need chat software to collaborate inside between different departments. And they need our external integrations to support their clients on websites and social media networks, etc., etc. So our main value proposition is not like take the task manager and maybe you will need a CRM. No, you already need different softwares, and you can receive it in our platform for one price for all of your users.
Great, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. And now I'm glad to announce our next startup, Zebra AI startup.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexander Klemenko and I'm the CTO at Zebra. Give me a second. Sorry, just a second. Hi. Video game budgets and content requirements were growing each year until now. For the first time in history, game development cost could actually decrease because of generative AI. Think about future creators. 90% of Gen Z are engaging with video games and 75% are eager to create their own games. AI enables new ways to produce video games. To help creators, Zebra AI is created an AI-powered content creation platform. This solution will streamline the process of creating 3D assets and visual effects, providing the most seamless user experience. We started with building real-time physics for immersive visual effects. We've built water simulation, added smoke and fire, cloth, soul body simulation, and packaged this in one solution for creating visual effects for games, VR, and AR. Those features are now on the marketplace and generated a boom in social media, resulting in over 100,000 users growing organically. This is 185% month-over-month growth, making Zebra name well-positioned in the gaming community. We are part of NVIDIA Inception program, VSP by Unity, and Epic Mega Grant recipient, and Anderson Horowitz Speedrun alumni. We also have a strong pipeline currently working on pilot projects with SideFX, Remedy, Activision Blizzard, and some other companies. Today, I'd like to introduce some of our newest generative features, video to 3D and texture generation. So we are focusing on a few major things: generating high-quality geometry, PBI materials and textures, and of course, giving our users the ability to modify everything in real time. We also think about accessibility, taking those assets anywhere with our SDK, integrating with Unity, Unreal Engine, Roblox, and so on. So let me show you how it works. So first of all, you start with uploading some video or photo materials to our system, and we can generate geometry for you. And the next step is, of course, texturing. And with simple text prompts, you can generate textures and update them in real time. And now we, of course, come to modeling, but that's where the fun only starts. With our physics simulation, you can simulate soft body like cloth simulation. With our real-time interactive physics simulation, you can simulate fog, smoke, fire, and other visual effects. And of course, you can apply them to your models, creating some pretty cool visual effects. And last but not least, you can experience all of that in AR or VR, which was not possible before. So what's next? Image to 3D, retopology, rigging, and animation are coming soon. All of those features will be packaged in one platform before the end of 2025. We formed a strong team of 18 engineers in the heart of Ukraine with a unique combination of machine learning and rendering programming experience. Our team members shipped 5 of the latest Assassin's Creed series and dozens of mobile titles. We worked over 3 years as a team, and we've shipped our VFX solution, and we continue to execute our vision. Yeah, thank you, and we'll be glad to answer your questions.
Thank you for your presentation. Dear jury members, any questions? Yes, please. Daniel.
Hi, Alexander. Thank you for your presentation. You're a very strong and serious startup, and I have a pretty simple question. What would be your best result of attending the TechChill event? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. We're looking to connections always, and we are currently looking for investments, and some connection with investments would be the best outcome for us.
Okay, thank you.
Alexander, sorry if I missed this information, but can you tell us more about the traction? So how many clients do you have, and where are they based?
Yeah.
And so on.
So, yeah, the current client base is actually 1,100,000 as far as I recall the latest numbers. We are actually showing steady growth so far. Those are clients that are coming from Marketplace, from Unreal Marketplace, from Unity Marketplace, and so on. We're also looking to expanding our distribution channels to include our own distribution channels for some of our products. But yeah, that's the in a nutshell. Those are mostly currently AA and indie clients, and we are expanding our product offering to include high-end segment, which is AAA and virtual production.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Katerina, please.
Thank you for your presentation. I have a question regarding ideas about some social impact or some embedding possibilities into video games. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about maybe some learning experience for the youth, stuff like that? Not to make gaming just an experience, for pleasure, but also maybe for learning or some education.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have a couple of pilot projects. One was for firefighting training in VR. Also, some of the projects for like germs spreading in the hospitals, and of course there are a lot of VR use cases that we cannot imagine now. So we're looking into that as well. And of course, this presentation is focused around gaming mostly, but we're also looking into video production and visual effects for TV.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, Alexander. And I guess we will move on. And our next startup is Vantent. The floor is yours. Alexander, please stop sharing the screen. Yes.
At Vantent, we help content producers and distributors to maximize their ROI and audience engagement. Content creation process for advertising and entertainment is quite complex. It consists of development, pre-production, post-production, marketing, distribution, and during all these stages, you need to evaluate the quality of the content. And classic approaches have many disadvantages, including timing, pricing, and accuracy. For this, we develop AI platforms that allow our clients to test the content on the target audience, where we capture the reactions with a webcam and provide call to action reports. The research process is quite simple. Viewers watch content with camera to learn in natural conditions. In turn, we analyze their emotional engagement, attention span, spectrum of emotions. There is also empathy and gaze. And unlike our competitors, we are focusing on deeper AI models, like including that now we are tracking 20 emotions. We are diving into attributes system and provide call to action recommendations. And one of the most important, we are now launching SaaS platforms that will allow our clients to use our platform as an internal tool. Like in terms of the long-term vision that we will did with Gartner, we are now also working on synthetic audience with emotional intelligence that will allow us to predict reactions and provide recommendations without even engaging with engaging audience. We know in like our markets is for sure $1 market. So now we are focusing on market research and emotion detection recognition. And currently we have 400K of revenue, and our clients are broadcasters, streaming services, and film production companies, and alongside with agencies and brands. And we also have clients in Baltics. It's for example, TED, it's also OC9, where we provide them analysis of their content. We also part of their Google for Startup program, and our solutions validated by NVIDIA and AWS. We provide our clients with subscription-based model where they can analyze the content using our means of analysis. And for their customer acquisition, we use direct sales, partnership program, networking, and also digital channels. All this happened through an amazing team who has been experienced in content creation, software engineering, AI, and psychology. I have experience. I was a visual effects supervisor for more than 10 years, and also associate professor at Kipling Technical Institute. Also, wanted to we have representative in the US as Andy Robbins, who was former senior vice president at Miramax. And these some pictures of our team. And now we
unfortunately the time is up.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll be happy to present Ukraine together.
Thank you for your presentation. Igor, please.
Hello. You mentioned that your long-term vision was validated by Gartner. What does it mean? How the process looked like?
So we had a few calls and presented to VP of data analysis, and we have a few like discussion how can be the best way to wrap up and what we how we need to allocate our R&D resources and what can be output of that.
Thank you. Katerina, please.
Lyosha, thank you for your presentation. Could you please tell what is your super pooper dream client? Like, what is your best client you're dreaming of now?
So for us, it's like the majors who produce a lot of content, who has a huge library of content, for example. We already now in communication with some big names. Unfortunately, we can't disclose them, but that they produce films. Of course, there's TV shows and they have budgets for marketing, so they need to acquire new audience and also, I would say, produce content for their loyal audience.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you remember any other questions? Great. Thank you, Alexey, for your presentation.
Thank you.
And let's move on. And our next participant is an Optisun startup. The floor is yours.
Hello. Let me 1 second, please, to share my screen. Can you see it now?
Yes, you may start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Bogdan. I'm CEO of Optisun Startup, revolutionary technology for disinfecting and cleaning water right on site. Do you know that any single sip makes water contagious in just 30 minutes? And a single person annually drops about 100 kilos of plastic just with bottles dropping. Our solution is Optisun Bottle. It increases storage of water up to 10 times, saves at least 50 kilos of plastics annually, and disinfects water in maximum 15 minutes. The core of our bottle is ultraviolet medicine technology, which disinfects and kills 99.9% of bacteria in 3 minutes of disinfection process. Our bottle is operated via mobile application we have developed, and it allows to gather some statistics of water consumption. And we are planning to add a few more features to add some map of water sources we can use for our bottle. Initially, our bottle was created for dual purpose use, and it satisfies NATO standards of water disinfection with using of medical ultraviolet. So how it works? You just fill it with water you are not sure in the safety, press a button in mobile application or wait for 15 minutes and you have your water safe and ready to drink. So we are reaching part of reusable water bottles market, which is a part of very huge water treatment market, which is growing at least 7% annually worldwide. We have few direct competitors, and our main advantages among them are full resistance and reliability, contactless operation, and additional functions via mobile application. So currently, we are aiming mostly B2G sector, which means that we are aiming emergency enthusiasts and other ATIS programs. And we are already on B2C market and have small sales. So we started this product in August 2023, and by the end of April, we will be having our own manufacturer with small capacity of 300 pieces per month, which will allow us to satisfy B2C segment. And we're reaching for investments in at least 100K to increase the manufacturing capacity and allow us to produce 3,000 pieces per month and take part in government and B2B programs. So in case of having 500K of investments, we will allow to increase gross margin up to 80%, which will be a great position for our investors. So, as for traction, we have lots of scientific partners. We took part in CES 2024, and our product became CES Innovation Awardee. We have 5 B2B pre-sales, and we are currently on B2C market. Our team is experienced in hardware development. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thanks for your attention, and hope to see you on.
Thank you. Lorenzo, please.
Hey, Bogdan, can you explain me why the B2G in this moment is the best use case for you?
Okay, it's because our first market is Ukraine. We're in Europe. We are in the patenting process in Europe. So the first market is Ukraine, and B2C segment here is quite weak, unfortunately. And our product can be used in the battlefield for getting safe water to soldiers. So this is our first aim.
Okay, but sorry if I ask another question. So how do you envision the competition in the European B2C market then? How do you think you can, why nobody else has done this before?
As I mentioned before, we have few competitors which are already on the market. We had more than 500 negotiations with B2C, mostly B2C clients in Germany, Poland, and Finland mostly. And we have tested all our hypotheses. So in fact, the statement is a result of negotiations with our potential clients. We have made I can say, small European market research as for our product, because German market, for example, is very huge. Almost any person in Germany has at least 2 or 3 bottles, reusable bottles. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ina, please, your question.
Hello, I have 2 questions. First of all, could you validate or explain the use case? For example, like if we take water from Dnipro, and so what kind of quality we will get? It's like Bon Aqua, so it's just...
No. Yeah, our technology is placed in the cap of the bottle, and it only disinfects it. So you need to take quite clear water, but you can be unsure in the bacteria in this water. So our cap will make a disinfection.
Cases? So what are use cases then? So what kind of it's like simple tap water in Kiev?
Yeah, it can be tap water. It can tap water, for example, in Kiev is chloride, so it's quite disinfected but dirty. It can be river water, lake water, or water from any I don't know, all sources and so on. So that's mostly for outdoor use, for tourists and so on. As the first thing. Second thing is, for example, when you put clear water for the first time there and you make a sip, as I told in advance, in 30 minutes and maximum in an hour, your water will be contagious and will have some bacteria because of your sips. And our technology allows to increase the storage time up to 10 hours and more. So you'll be able to drink this water with safe. It will have no smell, no specific, any specific bacteria use.
Okay, thank you. And second question is about, do you have a filter which in your bottles that you have to change? Because your bottle costs $60, but like charger or how you call it?
Yeah,
how
no,
often you should change it?
It has no replaceable components. It only need to be recharged. So it has accumulator inside and wireless charging UI in the cap. So the lifetime is, and the operating time is a lifetime of accumulator battery. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bogdan, for your presentation.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for questions.
And now please welcome Willkeep Startup. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Then I'll start. Hello, everyone. My name is Pavlo. I'm a CEO and co-founder at Willkeep, where we aim to make all bikes and other two-wheelers connected and secure. And we start with the bike theft because this is the real wicked problem, which is relevant not only for cyclists, but also to the insurance companies who can't support insurance premiums anymore because bike thefts are sky high and the recovery rates are very low. In fact, it's not more than 5%. And just to understand the impact of the problem, only in the Netherlands, people lose more than 600 million euros yearly on the bike thefts. And premiums can't be kept affordable anymore because bikes are getting electrified and they're getting more expensive. Hence, we came up with a solution, Willkeep. It helps to prevent thefts, helps to recover the bike in case of theft, enables cheaper insurance premiums by decreasing the risks, and helps bike manufacturers to get more customer data and maintenance insights. It looks like a smart bike part which is installed inside of the bike, and it replaces, in fact, the bike part to another smart one. It works as the smart tracker and alarm, and in case of theft, our system collaborates with the security companies which recover the bike in case of theft and helps to track the bike in the user application. Now is the best time to implement this solution because obviously the eco-free transportation trend in Europe and everyone are shifting to the e-bikes and other mobility solutions, micro-mobility solutions. Also now because of this issue, insurance companies are starting to ask for extra measures. And for instance, in the Netherlands already, it is impossible to insure the bike if it doesn't have the tracking solution installed on it, which should be certified. And last but not least, the recurring revenue opportunities for recovering services and data last years became more affordable, so we can have our margins on it. Hence, our business model consists not only from hardware sales, but mainly also from the software. We offer a few plans for end customer. One includes alarm and tracking, and the full plan includes the recovery service. And in the future, once we have enough volumes, it will include the insurance, so customer doesn't lose anything. Either we bring the bike back or we give the money back. And we sell via the B2B2C channels at the moment for the launch. This is our team. We are a well-coordinated team of guys who are passionate about the bike theft and we really want to make difference. We have been working together for many years. And besides this, we have 2 engineers who are working at our company. We have already conducted pilot tests.
The time is up, unfortunately.
Okay, so we conducted pilot tests and our traction mainly consists of the LOIs from the wholesalers. One of them is for 42K. So we are ready to launch. And
yeah, please, do you remember any questions?
Thank you, sorry.
That's okay.
Hello, can you repeat what is the premium cost that will arrive to the final customer, to the user? How much they will pay more for a bike that has your solution installed?
I'm sorry, I should to clarify. Do you asking what will be the like the drop of the premium for them, or how much they should pay for our subscription?
No, I mentioned, so if I understand you, you're creating generally a solution that you're going to sell it to the producer of the bike. And this is a cost for the producer of the bike that will increase the price for the final customer. How much you estimated as an increase in price for a bike with your solution?
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Yeah, it will increase the self-cost of the bike for around 80 euros. However, our target bikes are like costs between 3,500 euros to 5,000 euros, so it's not that big price. Furthermore, we start with the aftermarket solution, even though, based on your question, right, we are going to indeed installing the bikes at the factory, but now we start with aftermarket solution, and we already have wholesalers who are waiting for the product to be produced, and this will be eventually sold via the bike shops, and customers are willing to, like normal cyclists, they also are willing to pay for the hardware as well, because then they can protect their bike and then they can insure it to secure themselves.
Can you very quickly explain how do you protect the bike? Because it's not something that I got.
Okay, so we don't do the physical protection. We do the tracking and the alarm. And so first of all, if there is a movement, we notify the owner of the bike. So if he or she is nearby, they can do something about it. But in case of theft, we can track it because there is GPS and internet inside of the wheel keep unit. And we pass this information to the security company or bike hunters who go at the location and recover the bike. And we already have the partner who operates in the whole EU and who can do this. And they have more than 300,000 customers. in the EU, and they are working for other companies who are producing the trackers. So this is a tested process.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And last quick question.
Hi, Pavlo. Thank you for your presentation. I have a question. How do you secure your product from thief that he will not throw it away from the bike, so you will stop track the bike and you will see the tracking of your product? Do you have any kind of protection?
Yeah, of course. First of all, this is like the main thing that makes us different from our competitors, because we make wheel keep as a part of the bike. It's not an add-on or extension. So what I mean is that it's impossible to easily remove it because it's a part of the bike, and it is screwed inside of the headset, and it's a top cap of the bike. So you need a lot of, well, relatively like 15 minutes at least, if you well prepared for the wheel keep exactly, to disassemble from the bike. But the main thing that it is invisible, and the thief will never know that there is something in the bike. They will have to see that the wheel keep, like they have to know how it looks in order to find it. And this is how it looks in real life. On the picture on the right, you can see it's like a normal top cap. However, this is the wheel keep which is being charged, just for your understanding.
So just a simple customer who came into the shop, he is not able to install your product, right? So you're focused on B2B more than B2C, right?
Simple customer can do this if you provide the manual. It's possible. We tested it on early adopters, and in our rollout plan, we start with B2B2C, assuming that the device will be installed in the bike shops, or early adopters will install them by themselves, as they already have done it. But yeah, on the long term, we plan that the solution will be installed as a B2B at the bike factories, indeed.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Pavlo, for your presentation. And let's move on and have a next startup is Chekai.
Hello, everyone. Do you see my screen?
Yes, you may start.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, my name is Kirill Goncharuk. I'm CEO and founder of Chekai, AI-driven cloud solution for mass screening of chronic disease. Top 4 diseases are cause of more than 90% of premature deaths in the European Union. It's cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and brief disease. And we can address at least 2 of them. Our MVP focused on the diabetes as the most rising chronic disease in the 21st century. Lancet predicts that in 2 decades we will have more than 1.3 billion people with diabetes around the world. And 30% of them will develop diabetic retinopathy, which is cause number 1 of blindness in the working age. So how we can address such huge challenge in our healthcare? The only one approach is to test all population and pinpoint people with the first symptoms of the chronic disease and prioritize their access to the secondary care, to healthcare services, and start treatment as early as it possible to make it most efficient in costs and efforts. So we can do 2 approaches. The traditional one, screening by doctors, but it's limited in scale. Unfortunately, for example, for Latvia, it's only 2 professional retinologists per 100,000 people in country. And in the world, the gap between demand and numbers of doctors are increased dramatically each year. And people are not willing to go to doctors until they face significant symptoms of decreasing of quality of life. Everyone here knows that we are not going to doctor until we face something very crucial. And artificial intelligence enable us to remove all these barriers because there's no limits in scales. It's cheap, quick, affordable, and accessible next door to everybody. We don't need professional doctors, just nurse. Take iFundus photo, upload to the cloud, and in a few seconds, AI highlight symptoms of the disease on the photo. and we can prioritize road patients to the doctors. For now, we have projects in pilots in different countries and region. But what we found, especially in Ukraine, that's in rural area, more than 30% who living with diabetes living with undiagnosed diabetic retinopathy. So we measured our performance with the UK golden standard of screening, and we achieved the competitive results. As I said, we started from the diabetic retinopathy because it's huge social impact. But now we are working on the screening for arterial hypertension, which is top 3 cause of premature death in Europe and in the world. Our global market is more than 2.5 billion people, and our business model, we charge €2 per screened patient per year. Our team have more than 100-year complementary skills experience. Me personally, 20 years experience in digital transformation and in cybersecurity. My co-founder and Riga have more than 20 years experience in medical retina.
Up to you, but the time is up.
Okay. Yeah, we are looking for the proceed round.
The time is up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. It's time for the questions now, dear CHILL members. Any questions? Yes, Katerina, please.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I have a few questions. First of all, what is the error rate and have you measured it somehow? Because as we understand, the data which you collect is not the diagnosis, right? Diagnosis has to be stipulated somehow. And secondarily, have you measured your competition? Because I have heard that there are some mirrors which also, like in Canada, for example, would screen the face of a patient and also take even more data and more parameters. Have you explored that? Thank you.
The first one, we get sensitivity, so correct results in detection of diabetic retinopathy, 93%, which is a higher which is needed for the standard. And we now have a specificity on the 88%, and we just months ago released a new version, and we expect to achieve 94. So we're now testing in with our customers. So it's results or quality which we have for now is related or competitive with the standard for the screening. This is the first question, and the second about the competitors. From the face, a lot of startups trying to do it, but it's the way to get a lot of different data. But the iFundus is the only way how you can examine human vascular system without invasion. Because your iFundus, it's a set of vasculars, so it's they are first affected by a lot of disease. And that's why we are have a different approach, which is a more accurate for the disease which I mentioned. So this is our differentiation from such startups. And as I said, now we are working on the arterial hypertension detection or screening, and it's unique on the market. Nobody around the world doing for now. And we cooperate there with Israel and German institution together.
Thank you.
Many thanks for your questions. We have time for one more question, dear CHILL members. Then thank you, Kirill.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and let's move on. I would like to invite our next project to the stage, Chenerict.
Thank you. I will share my screen right now. Can you see it?
Yes, you may start.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and I'm building the lead data generation and validation platform. So most B2B companies, most B2B IT companies have a dream, especially in crisis times, to launch successful and full of replies cold outreach campaign for LinkedIn and email sales channels. Frankly, this is an organic problem. I was employed as a data researcher in one top agency. This is called science.com. And I was struggled from routine work of copy-pasting the data from social media into Google Sheets. Some similar companies buy leaked databases or use some tools, but still the data quality wishes to be better. Companies spend up to $3,000 to close 3 leads, and it takes 180 hours. And so we came with the solution. The solution is the automation of the whole lead research problem. So honestly, like I was automating my own tasks, so I had like the instruction how to automate it. Then I onboarded my colleagues and started turning it into the SaaS platform. Currently, we serve this company Science.com as a customer. Our product parses popular social media websites for public up-to-date companies and leads information. We have our own email finder and validation, and you can use it to search the data for your email or LinkedIn campaigns. As we have already launched our product and monetized it, we are already have the beta 4 phase, and you can see the screenshots of the real product. It's very simple. You just have to fill your ICP, ideal customer profile, get the leads, export it, and import into your CRM or sales sender or any other tool, like LinkedIn Helper for LinkedIn campaigns. Our market size is huge. According to the One Unicorn company research, it is worth $24 billion. And my company targets the US market. For Ukrainian companies, we are giving our tool for free. Feel free to reach me out to get the free. And we strive to cover 3% of the lead research industry by 2025. As for our competitors, there are 3 types of them: data providers and email marketing agencies. To be honestly, we serve them with the API solution, so we target these companies as well. And the pricing models is very simple. You can use our service for free if you don't need the high volume. The growth, this is like a tricky part. So we generate revenue from the API served to the top competitors. That's the Baltic, Science, Reply.io. And they give us the proof that technology is working, and they generate the revenue. For the web product traction, we already like 45 users, monthly active users. The product development cycle and the roadmap is also huge. We can dive into some niche sectors. We are mentored by top specialists from the companies, and our team is really cool team. And we ask for warm interest to CRM and marketing SaaS companies, data providers, and users for our product. Users are sales teams of SMBs of IT industry. So honestly, there are a lot of there in Baltic region, especially the HubSpot and the Pipedrive that will be attending TechChill. So if you have guys some warm interest to some similar companies, I'll be very open to talk with you. Thanks.
Thank you for your presentation. And now it's time for the Q&A session. Dear jury members, please, any questions? Then, okay. Yes, Inna, please.
Quick question. Thank you for the presentation. About your clients, from which industries except fintech? You mentioned in your slides that fintech is interesting, but who else?
Your target is very interested because it's growing, and guys know how to automate finances, and we know how to automate sales. And other industries are all that connected with data. So any IT industry, any let's say real estate industry, any marketing, technology, data providers, proxy providers, that all are interested for us because it's for revenue generation.
But what about defense, cyber, energy, climate, ecospace? Because, in this event, which you are targeting, it's also, except AI, we have also these domains. So you will get clients from...
To be honest, we have a client, it's open to say, it's not on NDA, from GUR, from Ukrainian institution, and they ask for collecting data about Russians to make outreach for their military, for the parents of the guys who are captured by our soldiers, to let them say, hey, take over your guys from Ukraine, and they are alive. So it was a really interesting project. I don't think we helped them a lot because they parsing Vkontakte and Odnoklassniki. But as we target and parsing public information from public sources, that is also some it can be integrated in some military startups as well.
Okay, thank you.
Like any company that is going through the sales channels of cold sales channels like LinkedIn or email marketing are our customers. So if
I understand that, but you remember Amazon started with books. So like it's just a feedback because I used to work in strategy, and it's good for you to have an expertise where top your clients, I mean, starting clients. It doesn't mean that you're gonna not scale in other industries, but it's very crucial to understand.
Like local startup community like Chimera and Leaf29 with the cold outreach as well. So it's the case.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation and for the questions. And we will move on. And I'm happy to invite a Briller House startup.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you may start.
Cool. Thank you. My name is Andrew, and I'm here today to share my vision of the future of construction and housing industry. Imagine if Lego, Uber, and IKEA would start a construction business together. This is something that we are building, and actually this is our exit strategy, to be acquired by one of these companies. If you're building anything privately, then most probably you have problems. And most of these problems are related to human factors, which affect for 80% of different delays and cost inefficiencies. So I thought in 2024, do we really have to rely on risky, outdated, carbon-intensive and wasteful construction methods that we have been using for ages, or maybe change it with something? And it looks like there is a solution with open source architecture, digital construction methods, and distributed manufacturing approach. What we do, we work with renowned European architects to convert their designs into a CNC-friendly form, which stands for computer numerical control. And these designs can be easily adjusted and downloaded by anyone and then sent to a local production facility, where a set of timber details for the whole house is manufactured. Essentially, what you get is a huge IKEA set for the whole house, from walls and floors and ceilings to electricity, plumbing, and even furniture. And we started developing a network of local manufacturing hubs across Europe, which comprise a CNC cutting machine, an insulation machine, and a team of local installers, plumbers, and electricians with their own delivery fleet. On top of this, we have added an AI-powered foreman. This is a tool based on large language models like ChatGPT, which provides the most optimal logistics and communication paths between all involved parties like architects, manufacturers, contractors, and customers. We're earning money on direct house sales and subscriptions to our software, and in the near future, we plan to extend it to architectural royalties and franchise package loyalties. The market seems to be quite huge, with 63% of millennials ready to switch to private housing instead of apartment complexes. And in the first 6 months of our existence, we launched the first Briller Hub near Kyiv, acquired our first customers in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, sold 30 tiny houses there, and made preliminary agreements on launching local Briller Hubs in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Slovakia, and Italy. We have a diversified team with over 60 years of compound background in architecture, in entrepreneurship, and in construction industry. And currently, we are raising 500,000 euros as a pre-seed investment round to launch a network of 10 Briller Hubs across different European countries. Thank you so much for your attention, and any questions are welcome.
Thank you for the perfect timing. And Lorenzo, please.
But isn't more risky in the sense that, if I understand correctly, I can easily download, let's say, open source architectural template, and I can build my house just looking at that, but have no skills whatsoever, and I cannot understand if that template has been done correctly in terms of also safety. I mean, forgive my use of word, but if I fuck up building my house and it collapses on me, that's a big problem.
That's definitely a big problem, and actually this is the core of our unique offer, since every project that can be downloaded and made is accompanied by a complete set of structural and technical documentation ready to be approved by local housing authorities.
Okay, thank you. Now it's clear.
Thank you. Ina, please.
Hello, Andrew, did you calculate if you have an impact, and if yes, how you did these calculations about CO2, like how you're gonna help to save our planet?
Yes, definitely. Our houses are minus 70 kilograms of CO2 per square meter, compared to plus 20 kilograms of CO2 in construction, in traditional construction. So the difference is 90 kilograms of CO2 being stored in these buildings.
How did you calculate it, and by whom it was proved?
It was approved by UK researchers, by a company WikiHouse, using similar technology. We have all the papers proving this, which can be provided on request.
My recommendation, especially for Europe presentation, please add this slide. It's became very important.
Yeah, CO2 is one of the main concerns that we're trying to face.
Thank you. And last question, Daniel.
Hi, Andrew. Thank you for your presentation. Just a simple question. Do you have any customer retention strategy after you sold the house for the customer? How do you retain them?
Sorry, can you repeat, please? You are dropping out a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Do you have any customer retention strategy? How do you retain your customers by using your product after you sold the house for your customers?
Well, building houses is something that you do not return to people a lot, since usually they build a house and it can be like 5 to 10 years until they're ready to build the next one. But another segment of customers that we're reaching out to are these contractors, manufacturers, plumbers, electricians, and so on. And basically, they have access to this digital foreman, which can guarantee that they have the most up-to-date information. And also, we are sending them orders for actual houses to be built. So currently we're selling houses built in Ukraine, but once we scale into Europe, we will launch this as a franchise model when we provide orders for these manufacturing facilities and they do it locally.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Andrew, very much. And we will move on.
Thank you.
Our next project is AdMaps.
Hi, everyone. My name is Volodymyr Strashko, and I'm a CEO of AdMaps, an educational, measurable, adaptive, personalized system. As you know, our children have no motivation to learn in school because of old approaches that are not interesting for digital kids. They like watching TikTok and playing mobile games instead of reading school books. Not only children face this problem, our stakeholders are parents and schools because they have to come up with new ideas on how to make children study. That's why we created a platform for schools that looks like real mobile games. It uses main engagements that were implemented in games to make users spend more time inside. Just imagine, it's a real licensed school on your phone. Everything inside is focused on students' needs. Every student has their own avatar and they have to collect skills, walking through the map of Kingdom of Knowledge, as you can see on the screen. Every subject is styled as a kingdom, every building a lesson with content and task. Every task is connected with a skill. When you collect all the skills, you finish a subject. As a result, it helps to increase students' engagement by at least 61% and results at 30%. Of course, we have plenty of materials for every school subject. Besides gamification, we provide our platform with total analytics and an adjustable educational trajectory to let our users open their potential and do their best. We know about students more than their parents and teachers because we analyze more than 140 indexes. Working with the platform, our partner schools can use their pedagogical approaches. We have many settings aside. Made with Unity, AdMaps is available on every platform and also has a web version. We have two main markets, global e-learning and K-12, both of which are growing. Our marketing strategy in Ukraine is direct sales to private schools and also to students. We use both B2B and B2C models. As for other markets, we are looking for a local partner that could be our distributor to adapt educational materials and do sales. We started in 2020, and since then we have more than 5,000 paid users in the platform and 20 partner schools. We sell accounts for $20 per user in Ukraine. Prices in the world are adapted to local specifics. Our team consists of 50 people. Of course, we have our own IT and methodological department. We need to take part in this event because we want to find partners to develop our product on EU market. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your presentations. Dear jury members, any questions? Yes, Ihra, please.
Do you have any foreign partners for now?
No, we have only one partner in Kazakhstan, and we are in negotiations with partners in Kyrgyzstan, and of course, we are looking for possibilities to go to European markets.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, maybe about the language of your platform. So your platform is in Ukrainian or in English or in both?
Compared to other products, we have some specifics. First of all, we have a lot of tech products that provide you with content that could be adapted to local markets. For example, it's a GEOS for Ukrainian tech. But we more than just a learning platform. We are a real school. So we have Ukrainian content, of course, and it could be adapted to other language. For example, now with Kazakh partner, we translating this content, and our local partner provides our platform with local content. I mean, history of Kazakhstan and so on that needs to be in Kazakh schools. So we are looking for partners in Europe, especially Baltic countries, of course, that can be our partner in adaptation of this content with local specifics and do sales in local market.
Yes, Katerina, please.
Thank you so much. Very interesting. I have two questions. First of all, why does your email have the domain IT step? And second of all, how do you cope with curriculum and kind of official acknowledgement of knowledge received by a student, by the state? You know, how do you correspond with this, with the official part of the
first question is really easy to answer because our founder and main investor is Dmitro Khrushchevsky, of course. That's the answer. Second question, we use how do we work? We use programs that are certified by Ministry of Education, and we make content based on these programs. The same stuff with Kazakh's curriculum, for example. We compare to programs, and what we can translate, we translate. What we can translate, they create by themselves. That's how it works.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Volodymyr, for the presentation. And I'm happy to welcome our next startup is Lead Force Talent.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dimar Rudenko. I'm the founder of Lead Force Talents. Hope you see the screen now. Okay, good. So what we do, we are the first AI top and middle management recruitment platform delivering candidates 10 times faster. The problem is very simple. I'm the founder of 4 businesses, and I see that if you have a good C-level position and you're looking for a good C-level person, if you have this person, the business is expanding. If you don't have this person, your business is not growing. So that's why I asked my recruiters and I asked several recruiting companies, okay, guys and girls, could you please help me to find good people to work for my business? And they told me, you know, Dima, it's true, but it takes a lot of time to do that because to find good C-level candidate takes a lot of manual work to do. First, to find people, then to verify people that they really worth what they are, let's say, talking about. And the third one, that you can contact these people. So I found out that it takes a lot of manual work to do. So that's why I decided, why don't we just create a database of pre-qualified, it's 25 million database C-level candidates with different fields from different sources, open sources. Then we check it out and pre-qualify them, and then we'll create an HR system. They can do it really easy to contact people with one click. I think it's utilization of AI platforms, of AI principle to the very specific vertical, because people are new gold, and if you can mine this gold and if you can apply this gold properly, your business can grow fast. So now we have a prototype, working prototype that works for now. And you can easily search for people, not only with experience, not only with their, let's say, job position and description, etc. With the AI, you can search for people who are ready to move from one city to another one, who comply to your code of conduct, etc. And it saves you a ton of time for that. So the business model is very simple. So we are B2B SaaS, concentrated on monthly and annual getting monthly and annual subscription fee. The main customers are HR departments who need to close vacancies faster, and we have about 30 of them right now. Professional recruitment agencies. So now we have people like New York life insurance company. We have TikTok senior recruiter in our let's say in our beta group, etc. So they're using the prototype, they're sharing their experience, and we are keeping working with them. So we are helping not only to save 10 times the time, but we also help to save 20 times the cost, because the market, people pay huge fees to find C-level people, but we can do it much faster due to the, let's say, usage of AI and pre-qualified database.
So the term is up.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll answer your question if there are some.
Yes, thank you. Olena, please.
Yes, thanks a lot for the presentation. My question would be about the readiness for the European market in terms of GDPR compliance. So do you believe your solution is GDPR compliant? If yes, if no, please explain. Thank you.
Now we are focusing on other markets. For example, now we're concentrated on the US market first because it's the biggest one. And it's, let's say, legally compliant to the US market. For now, I'm not ready to say if it is EU ready, because now we're talking to advisors, because GDPR is quite strict, and that's why I'm not sure for now. Now we have offers from different European companies to use this tool like internal tool. For example, we have an offer from big Portuguese retail company and Ukrainian company as well. They told us, okay, give us this solution to search for the candidates like our in-house tools, but it's not our core, let's say, idea. We want this product to be stable, not to rely on only one or two even big customers, etc. So now the main focus are US, and yeah, so that's why EU is under consideration.
Thank you. Igor, please, your question.
Thanks for your presentation. You have this slide with the competitors, but you didn't stop there.
Yep.
I'd like to know more about your competitive advantages and also your strategy. Do you plan to sell your startup, or you plan to turn it to the working business?
No, very good question, Igor. Thank you. So if we speak about competitors, there are two types of competitors traditionally in the market. One type are big technological giants like LinkedIn with the recruiter solution, or Indeed especially. They're very big, they're very well known, that's how their strengths, but they are utilizing AI at a very low speed. It takes them years to utilize AI. It's a very good opportunity for us. We have about 3 to 4 years gap to use this opportunity and to become, let's say, a player on the market to show our value. That's number one. So the second tier of the competitors are, let's say, executive recruitment search agencies networks that work, I would say, from state to state. They work, let's say, on the offline meetings, and they meet with one another, and they are very weak online, and they don't have these databases. They do it like personal. They rely mostly on personal communication. So that's why we can fulfill this gap. So we can get the strengths of the AI-backed and big database solution from one side. And from another side, it can be, let's say, a very specific one that gives the power of a human touch. Because if you don't need to scroll over thousands of the resumes of the candidates' positions, so you can do it much faster and find the most relevant people. As for the exit strategy, we have the advisor from the United States, And we see the strategy is very clear. So we are planning to be in this business at least 4 years, and to get at least 10% of the US market. Recently, I see it for now. After that, even now we see
only 3 minutes to answer. Just a quick answer.
Okay, so we see interest of executive search companies that are ready, they're interested right now, and they are thinking that we're going to sell it maybe in 5 or 4 years to the strategic investor in that field.
Thank you. Lorenzo, please, your last questions, and Dmitro, please, very quick answer. Thank you.
Okay.
How do you keep updated the database?
We are working with the 7 main sources, and we are crawling, let's say, these open sources on a monthly basis. So there are 2 sources. One, we are updated ourselves using our services, number 1. Or another one, the candidates updated themselves as they enter the product, as they start communicating with the product themselves.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dmitro, very much for your presentation. And finally, our last but not least, startup software.
Hello, my name is Andrea. I'm founder and CEO of Software. Unfortunately, I'm on the way, and Anna helped me with presentation. Okay, our B2B travel management tool help to save businesses up to 25,000 annually. How it works, we'll see below. Business globalization drives switch of business trips, reaching about 445 million in 2023. And as you see, while business travel constitute only 12% of airline passenger, but they contribute of 75% of profit. As can you see, the business segment is a high margin. Okay. The market is lost, of course, but we relate the challenges. We highlight 3 main problems. This is high travel agent salaries, employee prioritize personal company travel option, difficult expense reimbursement process. So, next slide. So software help business to solve this problem. We consolidate invoicing and travel report for our travel expenses, for all travel expenses. Second is self-service trip planning to eliminate the need to dedicate staff, and automated travel policy creation to optimize cost companies. How it works? Here is our simple workflow. We sign an agreement with software, manage all travel from on one platform, and enjoy 24/7 support for our system. And okay, can you see our business model? It's we took 10% commission from providers, suppliers, and $3 fixed price per booking from customers. We operate in market about 1.3 trillion global business travel expenses. Our targeting is 1.6 trillion segment. The services purchased through app, and we think our 2-year forecast aims for 30 million in revenue. Our figures in Ukraine. It's 3.2 million annual turnover in 2023, and we grow about in the last 8 months about 2.6. Our clients who use this app, it's Lifestyle, McDonald's, Gabriel, Lactalis, and other companies.
Sorry to interrupt you, but the time is up. Dear jury members, any questions?
Sorry?
No, then great. Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah. On last slide, so you can see our team. But if you have some questions, I will explain.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. If there is no questions, now we will take a 10-15 minutes break. And after that, we will come to you with the results. And dear members, I kindly request you to connect to the Google Meet I sent earlier for our further discussions.
Thank you very much.
Yes, 10-15 minutes and we will return.
Bye.
Just 1 minute and we will announce the results. So, firstly, I express my gratitude for your attention, and I would also like to extend my thanks to our esteemed jury members for being a part of this event. And I will now announce the finalists who will join the Ukrainian delegation to TechChill. So, that will be Aspici team, Zebra AI, OptiSun, USpacey, Mantis Analytics, Vantent, GetOrderBiz, and Chekai. And I would like to say thank you for all pitches today. You were all great, and I hope to see you at next pitches. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you very much.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. See you in Riga.
Thank you.